kase boy eye Eco Bank Adaroma and waso yasene ama ye de bro.
Premo atumema de shemenyina aha aba UTV Premo kase so shene sese kase obetimi ahwa be contentan so UTV Ghana sanso NLBP mu e wo channel 360 on DSTV a obetimi ahwa we fiefie mu so obetimi ahwa de afri ho asada kase enkomo dwumeko etoto so this way chocolate drink ene ewie enso na gugu obetimi ape wonso hye wate bi egumu bogu bo na pe opai bo so de maseda bebem so best point savings and loans, the best assurance will home for Sikasem. No assurance won't sing in our warm or UTI data salt. A and Chinepa may be with fear that's also and a special ice mineral water air would do so papa. Cassie some who do a dim work with A B N A. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and a Sabri Wakasa Ediafa a yeni pound watch cheer, womo ashiro monkwa, broke with Jumabua or my Ghana. Na wachire mu se wo mutu wo mu si wo pa so wo mo so mo man no ene yanka bi anhye ma brechi ente sei abo man Ghana sa so na importers and exporters for every aban se wo mo modena na eye NIA ni GRF wo mo ntawanta we de wo mo ntemu no wo mo hwe no mo nyimfiri ho no me sanse wo manye ne sa wo mo betinte so kokko pa e de akire wo mo sa so na obepie mu ewo eye Breman Mante Omanfo mu wo honom sabre wo mu tie mu se akade a eye kurobia behia edi mpuntu odi abre wo mu no ade a wo mu eni bi to mo sesa aban mra meye wo mu emboa wei ene nsem kaye ka ho na semufo aboaboa no mo somfo abena chebuache mede ba besom mo se premo kase e wo donhwere entem afei kase no enchire mu His Excellency John Dramani Mahama sabre wakasa na wode empemfo nwotwe o mahwere o monkwa abakwasem tudwa na wo se no mu ye obi o mu di mu pa na wo mu somo a etwato na naano wo mu koshi o monkwa nhye wo internet akwakoba se o mu somo a etwato kora internet so mu tu o mu si wo yie so o mu de som o man na saa ade esi enra ya wo 7th August 2025 no mampanyini ehia ya wode ensemi tudwa wo se si ehwe asrafo no nipa enwotwe no emu miensa wo ye asrafo no omutu wo mu si wono mu yi ano mo so mo man Ghana edi mpuntu abre wo man na no mu ye obi so mo nim die yie pa a wo mu nim die mu no no mo de bo man Ghana eno mo kohia wo mo enkwanhie wo o mampanyini ese saa die ya yesie yemu ponko enhye wo mabrabo ene so mo beso mo man o so man no eni aso yie pa ewo mahofama wo mu etusi honom enti wo chechemu no se squadron leader Anala flying officer Ampedu and sergeant Ado wo mu etu wo mu si honom wo mu na ya staff for air force for na wo mu eka ho no na mu djuma no mu die so na yade a na ho ete wo se wo hwa Alhaji Muniru Muhammad Limuna wo yobi a wo bre ne ho ase afa ni ndie a wo wono so no wo de ye djuma no pepepe so e manfa so oba so ma oman no ora Samuel Sapon so wo yobi a na wo bre ne ho ase no ye eye obi osomo man ya na wo bre ne ho ase pa ora aboaje de wo se no wo yobi a na wo enisuade hu no pa promising leader na wo be yo panyin na wo enisuade hu no Dr. Omane Boama wo se na wo wonim die ye no tu ne ho si wonom se okendini mapa Alhaji Dr. Mutala Muhammad was so obi ana otu ne ho so si wa na wo ye ne ema omanfo anu omo Tamale Central anu onu odi enimu pa eba no environmental stewardship so anu otu ne ho si wo se ye environment no ebekoyie na se ni mfo nyina yi de wo ka omo bom se wo mu dem sonkokra sei eno mampanyine kan
individuals dedicated their lives to Ghana's progress. That their final moments were spent in service is a testament to their unwavering commitment. We have lost some of our nation's brightest minds, and this is a moment of shared heartbreak, a time to reflect on the preciousness of life, the sacrifices of public service, and our gratitude for those who dedicate themselves to the well-being of our fellow citizens. Squadron Leader Anala flying of Sampedu, and Sergeant Ado were dedicated members of our Air Force, embodying the best of their profession. Alhaji Muniru Mohammed Limuna was a humble yet effective public servant. Samuel Sapon was a respected statesman, and Mr. Samuel Abuaji was a promising young leader. Dr. Omani Boama was a brilliant and dedicated leader, and Alhaji Dr. Murtala Mohammed was a passionate voice for his constituents and a champion for environmental stewardship. These gallant men each served Ghana with distinction. And as we mourn, questions about the cause of this tragedy are only natural and important. And I want to assure the families and the nation that the Ghana Armed Forces has initiated a full and transparent investigation into the circumstances of this crash. An investigative board of inquiry has been set up to investigate the cause of the crash. The flight data and cockpit voice recorders have both been retrieved. All 8 of the bodies of our departed comrades have been retrieved, and the government is in close touch with the bereaved families about identification of the bodies and final interment. Among them were Dr. Edward Kofi Omani-Boama, Minister for Defense, Alhaji Dr. Murtala Mohammed, Member of Parliament for Tamale Central and Minister for Environment, Science and Technology, Alhaji Muniru Mohammed Limuna, Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator, Samuel Sapon, Vice Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Samuel Abuaji, Deputy Director General of NADMO, and Squadron Leader Peter Anala of the Ghana Air Force, flying of Sachum Ampedu of the Ghana Air Force, and Sergeant Ernest Ado, also of the Ghana Air Force. This tragedy represents a deep personal loss for me. I shared a close bond with many of those individuals who died. Our nation is grieving, and on behalf of the government and the people of Ghana, I extend my deepest condolences to their families, friends, and their loved ones. Know that our entire country mourns with you. We share your pain. Your loss is our loss. A loss of dedicated public servants, intellectuals, and individuals who tirelessly worked for a better Ghana. These 8 individuals dedicated their lives to Ghana's progress. That their final moments were spent in service is a testament to their unwavering commitment. We have lost some of our nation's brightest minds, and this is a moment of shared heartbreak, a time to reflect on the preciousness of life, the sacrifices of public service, and our gratitude for those who dedicate themselves to the well-being of our fellow citizens. Squadron Leader Anala, flying of Sampedu, and Sergeant Ado were dedicated members of our Air Force, embodying the best of their profession. Alhaji Muniru Mohammed Limuna was a humble yet effective public servant. Samuel Sapon was a respected statesman, and Mr. Samuel Abuaji was a promising young leader. Dr. Omani Boama was a brilliant and dedicated leader, and Alhaji Dr. Murtala Mohammed was a passionate voice for his constituents and a champion for environmental stewardship. These gallant men each served Ghana with distinction. And as we mourn, questions about the cause of this tragedy are only natural and important. And I want to assure the families and the nation that the Ghana Armed Forces has initiated a full and transparent investigation into the circumstances of this crash. An investigative board of inquiry has been set up to investigate the cause of the crash. The flight data and cockpit voice recorders have both been retrieved. All 8 of the bodies of our departed comrades have been retrieved, and the government is in close touch with the bereaved families about identification of the bodies and final interment. In this moment of national grief, let us remember that we are above all Ghanaians, united not just by our nationality, but by our shared hope, our shared humanity, and now our shared sorrow. Let us set aside our differences and offer our collective compassion to the bereaved families. This is not a time for division, speculation, or political point scoring. It is a time for strength, for empathy, and for the enduring Ghanaian spirit that still stands tall when all else has failed. Let our words be of comfort, our actions be of kindness, and our unity be the tribute we offer to those whose lives have been lost. To the families, to the Ghana Armed Forces, to the ministries and departments that have lost dedicated staff, and to the National Democratic Congress, which mourns the passing of valued members, may you find strength in their memory and their legacy. May we all be comforted by the knowledge that though they are gone from our sight, they remain forever in the spirit of the nation they so faithfully served. On Saturday, 9th August at 5 p.m., the nation will gather at the forecourt of the State House for an evening of reflection and memorial in honor of our departed colleagues. Books of condolences will be opened simultaneously at the Ministry of Defense, the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ghana Armed Forces headquarters, and the National Democratic Congress headquarters, and also the head office of NADMO from Sunday, 10th August to Thursday, 14th August. On Friday, 15th August, an interdenominational state funeral will be held for the 8 heroes at the Black Star Square. My brothers and sisters, my fellow countrymen and women, may God bless their souls, and may God bless our homeland, Ghana.
Abusafo ya to akase ne so no was abrichi abom Ghana and Ghana Journalist Association president Ora Albert Kobene Jumfo akopie mu ewo ehono.
Veteran journalists, including Chief Krista, today I led this delegation to discharge this unpleasant assignment. Very unfortunate one indeed. Last Wednesday was indeed a Black Wednesday for this nation. Watching, listening, and observing the pains, the grief across the country, the misfortune that has fallen on us as a nation. We are very saddened. We are heartbroken. And as members of the Inky fraternity and leadership of the Fourth Estate, we can't sit back. We are here to commiserate with the President of the land, the government of Ghana, the families of these gallant soldiers, gallant men who perished through this unfortunate crash, and the leadership of the NDC, as well as the good people of Ghana. We are here to join all of you gathered here this morning and those watching and listening us from far and near to mourn and commiserate with the family, especially the widows, the children, the parents of these gallant men. As I said, it's a national tragedy that has befallen on us, and we owe it a duty to preserve it with much decency and indignity. It's the reason we have cautioned the media and the journalists in this country to be very circumspect during this period as we mourn our fallen heroes. Let me also use the opportunity as a wrap-up to also say that we also stand with the family of the 17 children who perished through a gory accident last month on the Accra-Kumasi highway, who were on their way church program. We know they've been buried, but we are also here to extend our heartfelt condolence and sympathies to the family of these 17 innocent children. May the good Lord keep the soul of the departed, and may they rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming, GJ Executive.
Yegusua ewo bia o mampanyine yesi honom se yemfa enhwire enkugu honom na yemfa ensu enjam yempanyimfo nwotwe a yahwere omo enkoe nam so emampanyimfo a wo mo de dwumaku edidi so ya no opanyine oda prison service ano saso no opanyine oda fire service opanyine oda immigration ene opanyine oda nakok ano muso kopie mo de omo nhwire ekugu omo wieye wo mo ekasase
to share some words with us.
Ghana Prison Service, Ghana Fire Service, Ghana Immigration Service, and Narcotic Control. Today is a bad day, and for us it's so painful because there are some of them we work closely with. And on Monday, we interacted with most of them, only to hear on Wednesday that they have perished. Considering the circumstances under which the bizarre accident occurred, makes us reflect on what life is all about. 1 minute you are talking, 1 minute you are lifeless. I think that it is an opportunity for all of us to reflect on our day-to-day activities and ensure that every minute along the way we have a very good relationship with our Maker. On this day, on behalf of my sister and my brothers and the institutions that we represent here this morning, we commiserate with the President of the Republic of Ghana, the families, young families at that, the widows and the widowers, and the mothers of those we have lost. We can only pray that God, in his infinite wisdom, will make them strong as the days go by. And to everybody here, we say that may the good Lord continue to protect us in the days ahead. As we all know, tomorrow is unknown. May the good Lord protect all of us. Thank you very much.
Saso ene wasa bia honom na acting chief justice ekopie mu wo honom na odinhwire ekogu ho wie wo se yenyina yenhwe brichi a abo man yi yenhwe so na yenka ye ho emom yemanka bomu emra ya fa se oman.
This is a national tragedy, and yesterday on behalf of the judicial service and the judiciary I released a statement of condolence to His Excellency the President, the government and the people and the bereaved families. Now we are here to commiserate with the President by laying our flowers. And as I said yesterday in my statement, which was actually repeated by the President in his somber address to the people, these gallant men died in the course of duty, and so we should forge ahead in national unity and not politicize their deaths. We should all have recourse to their legacy they left behind and then serve our nations to the best of our ability.
Abusuafo yetoa kase isui krata every Presbyterian Church of Ghana for honomo enaba na wochiremu a members anasa sorry ko ni nyina Presbyterian Church of Ghana ena kase wo muso wo fi wo makoma mu de yakọ kese pa ma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene naban National Democratic Congress aban nyina ene abusua wo mo ahwere wo mo de hye nipa nwotwi kunyinifo a o my Ghana ahwere wo mo enam anano wo mo kwakodi wo mo dwuma aba o man mpuntu abre wo man mu anano kuada yanti asemode a wo mo nam so ehwere wo mo enkwa no wo mo se wo mo nam so de yakọ kese ema na wo mo se wo mo nyina eka wo mo ho bom na ye saa nipa kuyi a yahwere wo mo ka ho bi anase yewdie no wo mo nyina ka ho ena wo de wo ho so ahyemu am wo kom ho bom de empaibo kese pa ene mo esefa tabia isanse wo nim se bra ye duru mu eye brechi kese pa bremu ne wo areho ebremu na wo mo sere wo nyame se wo no a wo ye rechecherefo no won kosoa enchechire eye omampanyini eye abanyi abusua eyire enua ene emenyina wo makoma ebubu onyame ono ankasa etimisiesie akoma wa bra wo hawa ye namuye abai onkosoa ensiesie sa akoma no fa somdwie enso emehye obibia afunumu anasa na akoma mu ema afei so wo san ebo nyame mpa yese wombo obibia ho ban no onkosoa enkora yen na wo soso a wo ahwere wo nkwa no onkosoa enji wo ento eye Abraham kukum ko pem se owu sowre ebre ni bedru ye nyina ye bebo mama hotifo nyina akwa akohia ewo ewura Yesu Kristo ni diemu osanse wo ye gidi ni nte no wo so de ni nyina aka ho akase wonim se onyame so etie mpaibo eye Right Reverend Dr. Abraham Nana Opare Kwache one a moderator of the General Assembly Presbyterian Church of Ghana one an ensashe a kratei and so ase yeah to also asaso and asabre die enkwanhyesem na ya konsem na efree eba na we say free concerned drivers association for honomo omo so say womo etre womo yakomu de ama ebusua ene aswefo ene a omahwe womo nkwane nipa ensia womo ka ho no so womo busua nyina na no kuada yanti asemode omo so de yakọ kese pa ema ebusua nyina na concerned drivers association for mo mo se asemi yasi eti akoma ebubu akoma yade a ha adwen pa se nipa nwotwe ekudi womo dwuma abo omanyi edi mpuntu aba na de enti se ya na so ye ne kese se esi enu nti womo de yakonso ema His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama ene Ghana Armed Forces for enso so womo ewuni womo edi womo ye nyina abomu se womo ma womo yakọ kese pa afei so womo a womo ahwe womo nkomo se nyame enji womo asomdue mu no womo kra onyame emfa ensie pa na bre na eduro no wo srese we say eye bra yesi yetimi ma enidi esefa tanso so yetimi edema eye womo efri mu womo abusua ntime ma ye mfa video num ne ade ensekulate afei wo gina so asan dia ka se womo se breach ya bo my Ghana de na mmom adrobafo a womo enam kwambone so de ahyentiade esika ro matomo no womo ntwe womo ho emfiri ho pa womo de to omanfo nyina enim sese obi bia obefro hyen na ye beka se ye to ehyen num no mentria ne saa na eye womo concerned drivers association for no bibia sa ensiye momo enka se womo eje anase womo ato ahyentiade mu enti womo de kokobo emma adrabafo nyina womo se oman na ani abrede na nso memma obi bia fa kuntuna se enjeje eye sika emfa emfiri eye womo a womo beforo ehyen no enti sa brede yakọ no na wode ma eye mpemfo nyina no womo sa de kokobo nso emma adrabafo to also ye babe PM ewo Bono region na eye Bono regional minister ene kasei wedi eye asrafo ni bie ni manase wahye wo mo se sabre wo mo a wo mo tu galamsey ewo banda empesuaso no wo mo atimi achiche eye shamfan ene excavators wo community ho no mu nyina na wo mu etwetwe ija enso so ato ebi mu no won de o case so senya de so obehwe ama galamsey akoso na won de wo tu galamsey fo so esapa
ne ye ba se wona wo ye galamsey wo ha no ye betu ase so hwe ndc abanya abaya yanso so galamsey so yanso galamsey so enti na wo hwe tam ya aboye wo ha ya na kese ye ni abre pa ye mo amohu babi a ya chini ne enema ya se no ewo nsuo no chamfans ene apata amanfo abobo mo shem ya se ni nyina ya excavators by 11 enu ochina no pa ne yatima yi ni nyina free forest yi ade ni nyina abasunyan togafo be 100 ene a police for na ba enti ne ya adwuma pa na it is not going to end today ya be koso awura forest no nyina apama obi o hye na wotwe bia ya beba enti ye ma adwuma na nye omo de se ohu omo strategy obaba akwa ni se wo ma bio enti ukọ ya ye hwe be na wotwe na omo asan ababa ba we de ye beba na wotwe bia. And I have committed military people omo nso ayo omo adwen so mbeboa na ya reset Ghana o hwe se ye hyase anopa ta ye nyam free ha na kyese anibre wo mpa enema ya chi nyina nso no ye kọ ya ye de nyina e konkan ba kokura nka ha ba kokura nka obi aho enti me ka kire obi a oye galamsey media mechewa memfa ho ne nipa oye so yo hene so ye party ni so ye hwani memfa obi aho mechewa macho enti don se bus no fire service for bus kese na wurawura no ti yakose so mu nyina gum na ye hu nipa dodo a yetima chi omo na me make sure so say ye do omo nyina be court na ya hwea so mu difo a ye do omo atom.
Anano wukwada wukwada tuntum ema oman Ghana. Oman Ghana soafo mienu. Asrafo miensa. Abaimu mpanyimfo miensa ka ho. Ena asrafo wo mu wiemhye kotetoye ewo oboase mpotemu ho no mabra na okodi djuma de abo oman Ghana. Enam so amasa bredie oman yi esi apene pa. Brichi kese na aboye. UTV News etene hu si montene so ene wo manfo bi etwetwe nkomo ebi mo de wo ya konsem etuja madaroma yenkoni ehwe sede wo musika
mi hu wo baby say plane crash and apanyini bi a me ni permission say bi boni di me bisa no say we have lost say an otro no we also we have lost some ministers of state the twin baby a me ya adwuma to fie no enura me jame car na e wo se me fa uber because na enye easy on say ye kan say no say entwo wada ye a enu omo ye adwuma mutala especially Dr. Kofi Omaneboama ye na ye party communication adwuma ye na ye party election adwuma ye na nante as obi o guide emu bi na me hu ne Friday ya e wo baby no o se o kotoko jesi na o se mentoma no mama mento kotoko jesi no any asna jesi ne ma we say honorable next week na maba usha mutala na friend honorable o se friend honorable friend comrade Mutala Mohammed onni malaji muniru a obeka se Ghana ahwera de se woni Dr. Sapon interacted da obehu si ahwera de hwe pilot ya obi a waware na nsan na me kwaba na mama enra manfa no easy bepem ne no memfa no easy se wo me omo a unhu se de ye lusu ade Ghana ahwera de apart from say Yashri Nipano, Yashri best one of the best brains Ghana, even medically, Dr. Omaneboama, Yashra dear. A very sensitive positions in Kwana, as same way, you know. Namen for Ukraine.
First, the science will be a Nanka in Senke Ghana Hadia and Kibit Messi.
and so we and no me ameti asem no me say o enkrofo enkeka ya na mkeka sa ntimi hwe news na afi me hu say nyame ani me say ade na me su say klubi so no Ghana ha ya na say me na ho ha ya ti ade kese atogana ni brichie abo me say twedian ponyakopon say onfo mkra ensie sanse ombeso mmai na atorenchem atuom ti nyina ye nhyeden
ya since mbc ansa ne yesue bibisi efrim ede na si ye mfidie ni na enye ye craps ni na enya na ni nyina ye hwe ni nya adisue bi frim ni asisi ene
sabra ya kasai eya asofo empanyfo ni bi nso akopie mu ewo mampanyine atena bia watuasi ho no se yemfa yinhwire engu wonfa nkai yempanyfo a nipa nwotwe a yehwere wo monkwan nya ne ntie yese eye osofo pani kumchacha ene asofo bi no so ka ho akopie mu yenko na yenhwe ma no disem
pa JM ankasa no obi anu a wo hwe ye bia no yesi be mensu enso ye mampani esu ye ema utumu steni suo no na no den ye papa chief of staff ye mame ye vice esu a eba ye no utumu se Ghana ya hwere empanifo ya hwere ade eti no yenso ye gina ha osofu kum chacha ene me papa Bedukobi ene me ame onabo ene osofu pani sofo adman prempe sofu pani aye gina ni osofo ye nyina no ye bema abusua ne Ghana fo nyina yakọ ya memba ya ho yakọ na yenso ya hyehyɛ ye ho den sɛ de aba no eya nanso makonim na mmom no agidifo ne kristofo de ene ye nuanom enkremofo no ye wo faith e wo gidie sɛ onyame na de ma ɔno a na agye Paul sɛ ade ye nyina mu no yemfa aseda e ma twedi ampo nyankopɔn to onyame na anim de ye ena waye eti aseda enka awurade yadamase.
Anano ukwada a ye kan se ye ukwada tuntuma brichi bo man Ghana nipa anasempemfo enwotwe ehwere wo mo enkwa ababeto dwa se sabre ya ye kasen enra ena bese nunum ehonomo ena mpemfo aye nhyehyeye akwankre ewiem bi eye private jet ede wo mo emu no esanse se de omusi ehyeye no womo akeka bo yesesa ye na akeka bo munti womo de womo ne kwakopie mu ewo South Africa. Interior Minister Honorable Muntaka Mubarak na edinchom semchofo ekasai no de tu edwase enwa behia se de beya yetimu enye ye kresene si ye de obi emu ama abusua wenti no esese ye hwehwemu fiko kroje ni hu se onipa wei nemuni onipa wei nemuni ni yetimi atete ntemu na nipa wotwe ni nyina yetimi ehu obia emu na sa hwehwemu fiko no esanse yenya bi ewo my Ghana nti ena yede ekopie mu ewo South Africa ememu na sa hwehwemu netimi akoso.
Let's start by thanking the Almighty God for all He's done for us and thanking Ghanaians and all world wishers across the world for being with us and supporting us and having our back in prayers and all that in this most critical moment in our country's history. It is the first time we are having this kind of tragedy. And as you may all know, we are grateful to God that we were able to retrieve all the bodies. And they were brought up in Accra last night, as you all know. But to speed up the investigation, obviously we need to do further examination and investigation just for the awareness of doubt. And some of the forensic that needs to be done, I mean, taking samples have to be done outside the country. So that's why we are trying to fast track, and you see all that. We know that this evening the President will address the country and the world. So we hope that we will all be patient and wait for the President address. But I want to thank the families sincerely for all the cooperation that we've had from them and the support.
Sabre yegusua eje amanfo womo ano disemo ewo eyo mampanyina na tena be no na eye Australia womo atra ye ewo ahase womo panyini enso ababe piem wo ho no wadaro ma yenko ne ntie de wo ka
with the families of the bereaved.
Thank you very much. Her Excellency
eko eye interior minister bra no de nanu desem tujwa bra no wo hwe amayede nipa nwotwi wo mamu akọ South Africa akwa ye hwehwemu ehu se nipa weni yenkotie.
So that we avoid it into the future. So we want to thank the family for all the support, and together with the health minister, the minister for Lands, who is now acting as the defense minister, we've been working around the clock just to speed up everything and this part of the process. So we are hoping that this will, when the president address the country, other better particulars may be given. Aside everything, you are also a human being. So yes, we need to be able to hold on, to be able to move our country forward. You cannot control crime forever, but we want to assure the family we are with them. We share in their pain, we grieve with them, and we are hoping that the good Lord will strengthen all of us in this difficult time. Our forensic, the head of forensic at the police, CID, is the one leading that. We are hoping that in the next 6-12 hours, they will be able to give us some results. Thank you.
Adeshima Ugusua ehwe premoka sesabe na ye hutam ni abofo nkrato ebeba sesia. Abusafo mame mamwa kwaba ebi Ugusua ehwe premo kase ewo UTV yetoa eso na sedi sabre o my Ghana yesi apene na yesu ejam yempanyfo nwotwe a yahwere wo mo no Ghana fo binom soso akwakopie mu ewo eyo mampanyina tena be ho a wode won hwire enso kogu akosum yempanyfo bi enko na yehwe sede esi eko
actively in all state directions regarding ceremonies to honor these gallant men. As I said, we call on every Ghanaian to stand and be part of these activities. Thank you very much, the media.
Thank you very much, Nadmo.
Toa kase no so a National Media Commission womonso edi womo iya konsema baba betu edwa no mo se yempanyimfo na no amote asem na yade a etwa womo enso no mu yie pa enti womo gina areho so pa edi ya konsem ma busua Dr. Edward Omane Boama ano no na ye minister ma ye defense ene Alhaji Dr. Mutala Mohammed enso Minister of Environment, Science and Technology, Ghana Air Force for a helicopter kwatito ye when painful ana womu Alhaji Mohammed Muniru Limuna, Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator, Dr. Samuel Sapo, Vice Chairman, Emma National Democratic Congress, Samuel Abuaje, former NDC parliamentary candidate, Squadron Leader Peter Befami Anala, Flight Officer Menan Chum, and Pedu Sasso and a Sergeant Ernest Adomensa was something for nyina womabusuanu nyina yakopa onyame enchechire womo erena so mu ebu kompo akomachi ampemfo binom na womo de omo ne womo edi adwuma ebomu pa enkanka Dr. Omane Boama ane wose enkane no na boye Minister of Communication and maybe aba etwem eni se aba etwem no na etie fo so no mo ne no edi dwuma pa ebom afei so mo de to nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ nyina anim sɛ nei wo hwɛ mamra a ɛbɔ nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ yɛ ho ɛban na article 72 honom na o ɛma NMC print media guidance no wɔsɛ obi edi yi a ɛwɔ nimu a anaasɛ sɛ yi a ɔyɛ ne bi ɛto obi a ɛsane shock bi ɛba kwanya ye faso publish enema na sɛ ye hwe ne yie pa wɔse ye ma yenya adahye yemfa ye ho enhye wo mo yie odie mu yenye very sensitive e won nsɛm a ye betwero ho enti wo de kokɔbɔ ma obibia yenya ahye yie wɔse wɔsa mamra na mu no so na eba ubehwe Ghana Journalist Association for so ya mamra na nso so a article 12 no any 16 ho no NMC for so edie o cheche mu nso ahwe article 16 NMC for article 16 no nso so a sese obia edi ya nso so ewo ni mu a ade a wo beka se wo kohu bibi na se wo ka se de esitie emfa bibi entetetete ho emfa bibi bare ho enkama ne nye bibi wo ho de wo ye bia fa ni de sefata pa efa ema ntisa akoboy wo de mo obia se mamre boy ho ban na yenni so krogen woso ye ne ya asie video wo hwe ne nam abe fontentas woso obi anya hwe yie na wo bisa wo sese ye wo na wo papa bi en wo ye ne sei ato no a enka wo di video no be ma wo bi wo be sha ma wo bi se wo hu wo se da abe fontentas so ebe ye wo de ana se nya wo de dia ene o se so bi bia ye fa ni die se fata pa e ma ye mpanyimfo e ma ye nchecheche video no ma ye circulate posti wo se e ba ne sa so etia mranto obi bia enya ahweye na de aben no ye ma ye hu nyina ye akọ ye fa ni die se fata na ye mfa ensu enjam ye mpanyimfo na ebusuan so ye nkoso anso enchechire wo mo nso evre me free honomo ana me ba Chartered Insurance Institute of Ghana womo enso de krata apie abontene a womo enso echire mu se sa brichi abo oman Ghana yi womo ntimi enyi womo free mu womo so ye Ghana fo pa anano wukuada e fe ne wukuada tuntum 6 August 2025 oman Ghana ante asemode enti womo nso de womo ahye womo mpanyimfo nyina nso so esanse womo anase mpanyimfo ye womo ahye womo nkwan no mo ye mpanyimfo bi a womo di womo dwuma pepepe no womo tai woman yi echi no womo tu womo wasi wo ewe so ade hunu ema oman no enti no womo akomo ho abomu de ya konsem ema ebusua nyina omanfo nyina womo ena fofo ma yonkofafo nso so enye no mo de yakọ ensem ema womo nyina na wo chiemo mo se womo dwumo mo bedi ye memories o mo jaye ewa chi na yade esom oman ene ye nyina ye bopa nti eni de esafata bia nso so esese woman yede ema womo na yesum womo no yenkoso a na yenye ne sa no mo betu anamompa de ma woman ti nyina yema ye hu nyina ya akosa bere a yesum a ye jam womo no yenye ahweyie na yen nyina yenka yakoma enso so ento yeyem na yensu ne ye omubde ya konsam ema ye no so ye bonyame empire nso se de ya hwere enyina nso so no nyame enkoso a enhia na mu na nyame na won so ye rechichefo no onkoso a enchichire ye ho nyina ere egu eye rechichisemi emu a se ye hye ye nuane ene yemfuo eso aso ya ehwe ehonom no osoafo abedi akire eye honorable John Dumelo won so de akokasa ode ni nhwire akwakogu honom de ni nsembi ato edwa ni nyina eye sede oman esisi apene na mpemfo a womo ahwere womo enkwa no wode atudwase nyina yema yani na hone nya hweyie enkanka se ye ka asem bi a yenya hweyie pa na yenye sensitive ewo ho sei eno panyini ede tudwa
8 men died in the line of duty. It could have happened to anyone. And of course, we're all devastated, and so it's a sad day. And everybody is always in a hurry to be the first to share it. And I think sometimes, there are some things you can share. There are some things you can be the first to talk about, but not scenes like this. Because imagine what the family is going through what they went through when they saw it on social media, and so it can be very heartbreaking. And so look, I would advise people not to be sharing such kind of sensitive content and try and be the hero when it comes to news breaking. Investigations should commence, and so when that kind of investigation commences, then we'll be able to ascertain the real cause of what happened. And like I said, this could have happened to anyone. The president uses this helicopter, everybody uses it, private citizens use it sometimes. It could have happened to anyone. And so this, when the investigation starts, I think we should, and the report finally comes out, those who are responsible should definitely report to.
Sabre die said ya oman esisi apene mpemfo ene omanfo dodo na ene ekopie mu ewo sa ebia hon mo nso ede wo mo ya konsem ema oman ti ehwe eye deputy agric minister on ede na no disem eto justice ase enya hweye ewo nsam ayeka ene videos a ye share no nso enya hweye ewo ho oguso a ehwe premo kase sabre die yeda ye ho ne age aboafo enkrato ye baba sisia